let's talk about how to put your trumpet together. The first thing you're going to want to do is set the case either on the floor or on a solid surface like a table so that you can open it. Again, make sure that you find the side of the case that has the brand of the trumpet on it or that opens up the latches so that this part is on top. When you open the case, you only have two pieces that you need to take out, your mouthpiece and your trumpet. Set the case aside so that you don't trip over it and so that it's not in the way of your feet when you're done. Now, the trumpet is the simplest instrument to put together, but there's some tricks to it. So the first thing you're going to do is take your mouthpiece and you're going to put the shank inside the lead pipe. But don't just leave it that way, because if you don't do anything else to it, it'll fall out and it'll chip your mouthpiece, and over time that'll be bad. So what you also want to do is give it a nice little twist, okay? That'll keep your mouthpiece from falling out, and it'll also make sure that it doesn't get stuck. A couple things to never, ever, ever do with your trumpet, and you're going to want to after I show you this, but you have to resist temptation. Do not ever go like this, okay? When you make that cool sound with your trumpet, what will happen is eventually you're going to shove that mouthpiece so far into the lead pipe. This metal is pretty soft, okay? And it's going to get stuck and you're going to freak out. So please don't do that. If you've already gotten your mouthpiece stuck, or if you do get your mouthpiece stuck, please let me know and we will figure out a time when you can bring me your trumpet, or I can meet you at your school and get it unstuck for you, okay? Next, let's talk about how to hold the trumpet. This is important. So first of all, make sure you're sitting up with good posture like we talked about in the beginning of the lesson today. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to take your left hand, right? Find the L. Take your left hand and you're going to put your thumb here and then your fingers this way, okay? If you have this ring here, which most of you should have, it's super important to get into the habit of putting your fingers through this ring right here in your trumpet. This helps with tuning. It's a tuning slide down here. So you want to put either your fourth or your third finger, whichever is most comfortable for you. And this slide should move. Mine is not moving right now. There we go. This slide should move easily, okay? If it's not moving easily, you can put a little bit of slide grease on the parts right there. Okay, you don't want to put it on the shiny parts. And my trumpet's not very shiny in general. Yours will be much prettier than mine. But you want to put it on the dirty, like looking part of the slide, okay? You can add a little slide grease to make sure that it moves easily and that kind of thing. So your fingers are going to look like this on there, kind of like so, okay? You should be holding most of the weight with your left hand. Your right hand, you're going to take your right thumb and put it between the first and second valve, so the one that's closest to you while you play, and then 1, 2, 3. Okay, now your pinky, I know this looks like a pinky ring that's supposed to help you hold up the instrument like this, okay? This is for when you are playing music with multiple pages and you need to do a page turn, so you can hold it and play at the same time while you turn the page and then put your hand back here, okay? Your pinky should always be on top of the ring right here, on top of the ring. And then your fingers, you want to keep them nice and tall, not flat. If you keep them flat like this, what's going to happen is over time, you're going to push this slide this way or the valves this way, and they're going to get all messed up. So keep the very tips of your fingers on the valves so that they go directly into the slide. When you hold up your trumpet, you should hold it at this angle. I don't want to see any of this. You don't play the clarinet, okay? So you want to make sure that your trumpet is up. Make sense?